No, it's definitely not. I think as KT, you have to get ahead of the late game machine that is Ziggs and Irelia and Camille when you consider them.
Really, really strong. And I'm expecting them to try and leverage that as well as they can. So how well can Hanwha Life navigate it early game and maybe use the power?
Way too far forward. We got a lot of trading in the mid lane as well. Jovi's going for it. He picks up first blood. And look at this. Willer's right here to support him. That is perfect. And just like that, it's a solo kill into a counter gank, and the bottom lane is going well for Hanwha Life. They've got everything here.
Yeah, it's exceptional. And if it's... Oh, let's check this out first. He's already level 3. So he's able to do that. Then, oh my god, the face breaker doesn't hit. The bone plating keeps him alive, combined with the...
He said... means that, you know, after that solo kill, Dove is just like, well, all I get to do is farm under turret. So you don't have any prio there. The jungle's going well. The kill onto Willer here. They're still going to try to fight over this Rift Herald, it seems, but not sure if that's wise, as there's going to be the smite. In goes Doran. He has to flash away. Dove tries to go for the kidnap here, and Zeus, really nice follow-up, and now Blank's getting a lot of damage in. And actually, this fight's going to go pretty well for the side of KT, as the double kill will go over to Doran. Mid lane and the bottom lane, especially about 20 CS. But let's take another look into how they won this fight.
And we see both AD carries roam up, neither of them actually able to join. And here you see that kick away combined with this face breaker from Dove. Then Zeus with the flash engage. There's just too much damage, right? Like, it's not sustainable for Hanwha Life to live through, as Dudu's lucky that no one... And a little bit of posturing in. Neither team actually, I think, wants to go for this.
Willer doesn't have flash, and he's going to get slowed up. That's a nice equalizer this time, and Willer's soaking a lot of damage, but he will eventually just get haymakes down, and now with another big kick, as Doran is going to try to save Dove here, but now Deft is in. He's trying to get that damage done, but he's the only one, and the front line is gone, as KT are now chasing after the sad Ziggs. He's got damage later on, but especially not now. That's going to be the clean ace. That does go the way of KT, only 2 of them to go down.
Gwen come up so big in these fights, and Doran, man, the kick that he found here again is amazing. And I actually thought when this fight started out, this wouldn't go very well, but there's no lockdown to actually keep them on the equalizer. Then Dove follows up, blows up Whaler, and that's still fine. But then Doran kicks away Chovy, who is the most consistent source of damage at this point. Dudu doesn't really provide that much. Vista, yeah, can go in, but can't get more than that done. And with how much sustain the Lee and the Gwen have in these early fights, but when it comes to the CS and the objectives outside of that, they're doing really, really well as Hanwha Life. As, yeah.
Okay, he's going to commit. As now trying to get on top of Dudu, he will just go for the flash. The damage does come out as now Deft. He's all alone trying to take down the bottom turret. 5Q will be left to try to take him down, but now the equalizer comes in. And Zeus says, no, we can't really...
Because that would have been a kill to 5 kit, which means his ulting potential increases. Dudu
trying to kick him in as now here comes the Pantheon, but it's an ult over the top, and with the teleport coming in, everybody on the side of Hanwha Life is just trying to run. Now Dove and Blank and Doran. Everybody's chasing after the support Pantheon.
It's a nice use of the movement speed that you get. There is Vista. It's still very dead.
And, okay. Well, yeah, just, you know, just casually just going to kill him. And Vista, he's getting out somehow, although jumping in now onto the ward is Doran.
No.
One more hit will do it. No. The kill. And he has to flash to get it, but that means he will die. And it's a fed kill over to the Rumble of all people.
Attention to Deft. He's living his best Ziggs life. He's getting waves. And this is, again, over-enthusiasm from Hanwha Life. And I'm now getting to the point where I feel like we need to be a little bit more critical of what they've been doing. They also have vision, right? Like, there's a ward there. They know that the Gwen is in the general vicinity. Because they keep opting into these fights, and I think the one at Rift Herald was still excusable, but then with the second one you see it's not working out as 5 kid. Thought he could walk towards the wave.
Maybe he forgot Jovi was in the game.
We saw this.
I want to know. We want to see how he gets over the wall. I would imagine he maybe like Hex Flash Blast Plants or something?
Okay, so Those do damage, I guess. So teleports.
This is just opening up real quick as Dudu's getting in here. We got the Pantheon as well. It's a 3-on-3, and Doran's getting actually 1v1 by Chovy here. The damage goes down on the Vista. They take him out, and now it's kind of Chovy against everyone as also Deft goes down in the jungle. And it looks like KT, they might just survive for long enough. Chovy's trying to make the miracle happen, but he can't. Not 1v4, as Dudu will go down as well. Willer was not able to join the fight, and that is a huge team win for KT.
Because giving up the soul is one thing, but then going all in on this top side without everyone actually being able to collapse, you can't afford. It's even, right? And yeah, we see the ultimate come through here. And meanwhile, Wheeler, this is why he couldn't join the fight. Blank
yes.
1v2s. Yeah, that's Gwen. That's definitely Gwen gaming right there. And this is why they couldn't. I was like, what's happening? Deft froze an ult, and that's basically it. And that also explains why there's desperation for Hanwha Life here. The double or the teleport coming through is nice, but they stall for so long. And look at the health management on Doran and Dolphin, because it's actually really impressive. Because if Chovy gets the resets that he needs, he can sustain off of this, right? But Dove stays alive for really long with the Haymaker. Then Doran stays alive with the shield that he gets from Hysterics.
Yeah.
And because neither of them ever die, Dudu and Chovy can't actually keep doing damage while all of that was happening.
So that you can just get ahead in gold and smack them with your wallets.
It's similar to what we saw Live Sandbox do, where they just started drafting aggro comps no matter what, because that's how they played. And I like that KT's doing that as well. Like, just pick a fighting comp. You're gonna fight anyway. You might as well pick champions that are good at it. And we see that Hanwha Life.
They're not even done here. See you later, Pantheon. You were in the game, not anymore. As now Chovy, maybe this is his time, but no, the CC and the burst damage again. It's too much. KT are too far ahead as they've got this one minion. Maybe they could have attempted to keep it alive, but they'll just play it safe, wait for the next wave, and then go for the end.
I don't think there's anything you can do. The death times are way too long. The help also full. It's 5 people, Valdez.
That's too much. Even Dove is tanking this up, but he's got the Haymaker, does like half health to Dudu alongside of the Gwen. As even Doran is looking for the kill. He wants to take down Deft, and he will fail, but it doesn't matter because the Nexus goes down in KT's favor. It's pretty rough. And, you know, Ziggs is great if he can play front to back and provide some kind of shelter for him. But if he's all alone, there's a Gwen right on top of him. It's not gonna look good. Doesn't matter how much damage he does.
Backline Nautilus makes a lot of sense here. Can also go for the Leona. Leona, I think, a bit stronger as an overall pick. But Nautilus is, I think, better into Ezreal directly, because there's not a lot you can do about point and click CC in forms of the ultimate. Leona, of course, a little bit more skill shot dependent. And Brom pickup, absolutely no surprise there. I wonder how they're going to play it out, because I think that if they play patient, they have a way better matchup.
Yeah.
But it is KT.
I think it's just, you know, bottom side, the Braum is shutting stuff down. It's Ezreal as well, so he just hops away. They're playing very defensively. Still good in terms of the CS, by the way, as they're trying to set up a play here, but look at the response that comes in from KT. The 3 of them are in position, and Willer immediately gets burst down, and Chovy can't do anything. He can't save his 2 teammates because the response here was too perfect from KT, as the culling will come out and make Chovy's life even more difficult.
Yeah, just a beautiful collapse there. Really great counter gank from Hanwha Life. Also, really unfortunate. I'm not sure what happened. I thought
it wasn't just that one skirmish, but now leads are opening up on the top side and the bottom side. Now they're using this pressure on the top side. That is a big equalizer right onto Dudu, and the damage is too much, and the teleport was already used as Chovy's getting in there. That's a great Vanguard's edge, but it's 2v3. Can they get the damage down? Willer gets extremely low, and he will bite the dust, and I feel like Chovy will as well. He's going to flash away. But there are still minions here. The stun comes through, and the Aurelia is pretty ridiculous as the last harpoon will finally be able to take him out.
So close, really well executed there, but the lead is already there. And it's just the lane dominance, right? And we credit it the fact that they went for this lead pick to pick it away. But Doran then takes the Renekton and shows how dominant he really can be. And like I said, I think that Willer, outside of that needle, sir, that would have been really good if those needles went on an actual target, not someone who just Zhonya's. Very unfortunate there. As
okay, trying to turn it around now, and it is 2-on-1, but this is a Renekton with Dominus up. They don't have the damage.
Oh, people are getting rotated.
Yeah, Willer here as well. KT doesn't have too much deep vision. They have that one on the red buff, though, so I think they even saw Willer. And that means that they're just going to rotate over here, try to take this down, but Willer is here, tries to get it, is not able to, but now the damage trying to get out onto Blank, and now all the TPs do come in. Deft on the backside nearly takes out 5Kid, and Zeus is in the Zhonya's, but now, with Blank and Dove here, can you get away? Looks like the answer is no, and Chovy just says he doesn't want any part of it. Dove with a really nice angle there to pick up the double kill.
From Hanwha and go, we can fight our way back into this game by scaling. You know, it just doesn't work that way.
Doesn't feel like it this time. And, you know, some of the angles were okay here for Hanwha, but then Dove and Blank were given space to just output damage and not be scared about dying. And once that happens with the lead that they have, doesn't matter what the fight looks like.
Maybe this one will work out.
Okay, this is 3-on-1, but Doran is incredibly fed, and now it's 4-on-1 as he's surviving for a ridiculous amount of time, but no, he's not going to go down. His teammate does. Dove died, but Doran can't. He's like Godzilla up here on the top side. He's still alive, and finally, with all 5 members that get up there, he didn't know. And yeah, I mean, here's the dive. It's 4 people.
It's so well played by Doran as well. Like the fact that he gets the empowered Q off, and like while doing that flashes away just to stay alive. Eventually, obviously, you die. Like with this amount of people, there's not that much.
As okay, Chovy's got a nice flank angle here. As the TP will come in. 5Kid gets his distance. Chovy is now with the rest of the team. Equalizer splits them up a bit as that one will go to Dove. As the damage comes out, Vista goes in, and everybody just gets swept under the rug immediately as it is chaos underneath the Dragon, and that is the clean ace, a triple kill going the way of Dove. And KT, I think they've secured this one, Chronicler.
Horrible for Hanwha Live fans, but this just solidifies it. An equalizer doesn't go anywhere, doesn't really matter. The fact that the Drake gets picked up, even without that, it would have been an abhorrent fight here. Chovy goes in, immediately gets hit by an incredible amount of damage, and the value of this Braum pack is just insane. Like every time anyone on Hanwha Live tries to go for a play, they just lose. and KT is so far ahead that, like we pointed out earlier, they can play this like a poke comp.
But no, he's just going to flash.
Oh, no.
He's not even going to tempt fate because he knows that this time it's like the finale. All the good guys come together as one. And he's got the whole team together as this teleport is just doomed. Doomed, you could say, I suppose, as there is going to be the rest of the damage. Look at Doran, he's just standing in front of everybody. Like, what are you going to do? And yeah, he's got a GA, so good job. Oh, 5Kid went down. He's no longer 007, I guess. No longer very secret.
5Kid.
Yeah.
Why?
He was so innocent. He didn't take much blood throughout the entire game.
I got a kill as well, so I guess it's an eye for an eye.
An eye for an eye.
Yeah.
There you go. That's all that happened to him a little bit later.
Why not?
These equalizers have not been great.
No, they haven't been. Doesn't matter.
From both of our rumbles today.
No.
But that's okay.
What do I tell you guys? Renekton is 1v4ing. And turret diving. It doesn't. Yeah, I know. It's so sad.
Even Def was trying to like get the snipe there at the end.
Nothing to do. Exhaust is available again. As long as Zeus is there and KT stay grouped, there's no playmaking potential available for anyone on Hanwha Live. And this is all without taking into account the 14k gold lead. It was 12k. It's 14.
Yeah. Doran just hops the wall. He's like, "Hello, hello there." And Vista is going to die to the poke. Take a look at this poke combo. Pope in action, Chronicler.
You were right.
There it is.
We see the Pope.
It only took 16,000 gold. That's the only way they can do anything. So KT can take all the liberties they want.
And as Hanwha, this is a really painful one to lose. It's not just how you lose, like losing 2-0 to a team that was on a, admittedly against two great teams, but on a pretty abhorrent losing streak.
There's nothing to say about this. Continue,
No,
Chronicler.
thank you for pointing that out. I agree. It's rough.
They're only 2 losses away, and it's definitely rough. We'll see if they can do anything here on the push. As Chovy, this is it. The Pope takes him out, and that's it. It's just enough damage that comes out from their plain old abilities. They don't even have to attack them, as this is just going to be gruesome. Everybody's going to go down. The Crocodile will live again. He will get away with it again, unfortunately, for all the Croc-haters out there. And that's going to do it for this game. KT are going to sweep them here 2-0 very decisively in a couple of big games. Blank one of the Penta, and Dove said nope. It was a potential Penta because he had a double and there were 3 people alive, but Dove was like, no.
No, I won't.
I'm going to take your Penta, sorry. And given the...
Thank you very much, guys. This is Season with the Innover translation, and we are joined by the solo POG, Dora from KT Roaster. Congratulations on winning a very important match. A clean 2-0 win to get your revenge as well. How are you feeling? I'm so happy that we beat Hana Life. And also, I was so close to losing my POG to Dove, but I'm glad that I won it. I snatched it away. Feels great. What did Dove say after the POG reveal? I haven't talked to him yet. So I'm gonna go and, tease him a little bit. Was there any competition with the POG between you and Dove? I mean, yeah, it's down to the real level. So I'm gonna go back to Dove and, tease him a little bit. Always, fun to watch Dove and Doran having a bit of a banter on stage, off the stage as well. So, KT Roaster, you guys fielded a rookie AD carry today. What kind of preparation did you guys go through? So we have 5 Kid playing today. He's been performing so well in scrims. Yeah, so we were having a very huge determination for today's series. However, today it was all about the top side of the map. And 5Kid, I'm not saying he didn't perform, but he did 4K damage on Kaisa in game number 1. So what did kind of players tell him after that game? He said, the laning phase was so hard. So I heard him saying something like that. The 5Kid is very well known for his Ezreal, and his laning phase on Ezreal was decent as well. Tell us about his playstyle. I have no idea. But I guess he is consistent. Yeah. And he knows when to play, to pull off some flashy play. Today, Hana Life tried something new, Camille, Pantheon support, Ziggs AD carry, Irelia mid. Was that something you guys could kind of predict? Which one? Camille top, Pantheon support. We had a lot of mixed comp in game 1. I think the bottom duo was a little bit flustered, as Camille wasn't really a big problem for me. Game 2, you guys removed Ziggs. So what kind of feedback did you guys have? Was Ziggs hard to deal with? We thought Hana Life practiced the Ziggs comp a lot. In the early game, we had some accidents happening down on the bottom lane, but you guys are able to turn the tide around with one Herald fight, so here's a replay of it. I think you made calls for the team fights, right? I thought I didn't just want to, let Hana Life take the Herald because it's gonna be so hard for us to come back. So it's not about calculating the result of the team fight. I mean, seriously, when I landed my Q and when I went in for the second Q, I was like, is it really right? But then later on, I somehow sidestepped everything and I got lucky.
피지컬이 좋았다.
It's not about the luck, it's about the mechanics. But I think Dove also played so well in that fight. What about you? What do you think about that? I mean, I'll just save my words here. I mean, in teamfight, Seth was definitely getting a lot of things done, but we also know that Doran and Dove, you guys are always having fun, having some banters. So what did he say after we had some accident on the mid lane as well? Right after he died, he was like, I'm sorry. So I was like, sigh. Okay, it's okay. But it wasn't okay, you know. I was a little bit worried, but somehow we were able to get back online and win the game. KT Roaster was able to play around team fights because Hana Life, their comp was about side lanes. Were you guys also aware of your strength in team fights?
그랬던 것 같아요.
I think so. Yeah.
한타를 노리자였던 것 같아요.
그럼 이 세트 때 진짜
Game
완전
2.
통째 KT였거든요.
KT was able to get so ahead with some fights are happening on the top side of the map. And here's a replay. Dove playing the perfect bait play here. KT had it all set up, right? I guess. And Doran was so busy trading on the top lane, right? I mean, I was trying to back and TP and join the fight, but Lee Sin was chasing me. At the end of the game, Blank said, Doran, your shot calls are so on point. What kind of shot calls was he referring to? I think, personally, I was feeling well today, so I was making right calls.
컨디션이 좋아서 말도 잘
나날 인터뷰도 엄청 늘고 있어요.
맞아요.
Doran is getting better at interviews as well.
그렇습니다. 이렇게 오늘 또 좋은 컨디션으로 인터뷰까지
Great to hear that you are feeling well and confident about your play today. So KT Roaster picked up a very nice victory, stopped the losing streak, but your upcoming schedule is looking very tough. Genji and Tama and Kia, wait! It's not easy. But we have to win. We have to win, you know. We're gonna prepare hard in order to, you know, play well.
오늘 같은 모습이 이어지기를 응원하겠습니다.
Wish you the best of luck in that upcoming matches and congratulations on the win. And this will be the end of the interview from Doran, and I'm gonna pass it back to our casters. Thank you.